The perfect poached egg has a beautiful runny interior and a hard exterior, and it's one of the trickiest eggs to make, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever your skill level, I'm going to share with you my method that's going to enable you to make this poached egg perfect every time. More importantly, did you know that they can be made ahead of time? I'll show you how to reheat it without overcooking it and to have that beautiful runny interior every single time. Give me a few minutes, let's go. The first step is to crack your eggs without breaking the yolk. The easiest way to do that is to knock your egg on a hard surface and gently open up your egg so that the yolk isn't cracked. The next step is to heat up your water. About 3 cups of water and a tablespoon of vinegar goes right into that. Wait till it comes to a simmer boil. You don't want a hard boil, you want a simmer boil, so put it on medium-high heat. The reason we add the vinegar is an acid and it helps the egg hold its shape better while it's cooking. While our water's heating up, I'm going to get our paper towel ready because we want to take the egg right from the water and put it onto the paper towel so it drains all the water off. However, we don't want any of the paper towel to stick to the egg. To prevent that, I'm just going to put a light spray of oil right onto the paper towel, and that's going to prevent your egg from sticking. When you see those little bubbles at the bottom of your pot, your water is ready. It's time to now go to sequence number 2. So I don't put any oil onto my ladle. I just put a little bit of water. First get it all wet, now put a little bit of water, just that much. And it's time to now pour our egg right into the ladle. Now this part is key. It's important to not go too far down when you're putting the ladle into the water. Just gently submerge it in the water and swirl it around. You'll see the egg white starting to form an opaque color. That's when we add a little more water into the ladle. You can see the white starting to form, and in about a minute more, it'll have a completely hardened exterior. Once your exterior is hardened, you can gently drop it into the water and start on your next egg. When it looks like this, you can gently drop it into the water. We're about 1.5 minutes in, and so we need another about half a minute to 1.5 minutes. If you want it completely done, go all the way to 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. If you want to use it for later, then just pull it up gently at this point. I'm going to pull it up and touch the top of it just to see how firm that yolk is. There we go. And it's pretty soft, so I'm going to put it back in there for another 30 seconds. Pull it up gently out of the water. When you see that slight jiggle, but the rest of it is fairly hard, your egg is completely poached and ready to sit. Let's plate our poached egg. I've got it on top of a little bit of tomato and toast, a little bit of salt on top, and I always think that it looks beautiful with a hint of paprika on top of that perfectly poached egg in 3 minutes. If you wanted to make these poached eggs ahead, you would just leave it on the paper towel until you're ready to use it, and then submerge it back into that boiling liquid for another 30 seconds. It'll heat it up perfectly, and you'll have perfectly poached eggs that you've made ahead of schedule. But now it's time to cut this open and show you how good it is. This is exactly what you're looking for, a beautiful, runny yolk. I'm hoping by showing you this technique, you're no longer intimidated by the poached egg. And I hope that you join my channel by subscribing or hitting that notification button so I can share with you more tips and tricks on making cooking in the kitchen simple, easy, and delicious. Looking forward to seeing you soon.